Here you go. Take it.
What do you want?
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
Dobrosh, the huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the White Roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
I don't think so.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
Well, it's simple. If you tell me, you can leave here with all your teeth. If not, we'll plant a few in the ground here, and maybe they'll grow into another fucker just like you.
Now wait up. No need to get violent. Some are down, and I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mach fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livy livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrosh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrosh, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinch purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
Perhaps. I'll see if I have any luck finding it.
Sure. But if you do, farewell, and wash up a bit.
Are you going to do laundry today?
Everything all right, eh? Go! Whoa, whoa. Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Shut up! Hey?
I'm getting... That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram. There now.
The Lord be with you.
Lord, give me strength.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Now, where's that? Greetings.
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too?
Aye.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You...
When I talked to the knacker, he urged me to sell him the hide.
I might have known. It's good you didn't listen to him.
What are you going to do about him?
Unfortunately, wanting to get your hands on something isn't a crime. And such talk from Wolfram is no surprise. But I'll keep my eye on him. Thanks for telling me. You're an honest fella.
Glad to help.
It was good to see you, my friend.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Come closer, don't be shy.
Come and take a look. Any chance,
beyond the city walls.
It's hard to miss it. Fresh cabbage flatbread.
Then I'd be happy to bring back last year's prices.
Stop that whistling! You're behaving like a child!
Crackling flatbread.
What are you doing,
Rice
Whistler?
grease, fresh flatbread. Pancakes, bread rolls, light and dark flour, thin flatbread, all fresh and crunchy.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
You've got to be kidding.
Huh? What the
What? Kiss your arse goodbye. Alert! Alert!
You're no match for us, fucker! I've been waiting for you.
Christ! It's fucking butchery!
Oh, fuck yourself.
day.
Ah, good day.
Guess what I found? Buckle. But I know she had someone there. The next time the door is stuck shut like that.
I have the book, the collect.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the collector? Do I understand correctly?
Yes. The collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
Oh, if it were only that easy. But thanks, lad. They'll certainly sleep better now. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff.
I'm not desperate, but you know how it is.
Christ
It's
almighty.
easy to forget.
Believe me.
I
It
apologize.
keeps me up at night, but I just can't give it back right now.
Look, why don't you drop by and we can talk about it?
You pervert.
Huh? No, that's not what I meant.
God bless.
Lord be with you.
The Lord be with you.
What do you have?
I'm glad
so
you found
hungry
what
I
you
could
were
eat a
looking for,
horse.
sir.
I'll have a look at the way.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
She's almost done. Now I just have to temper it.
What was I just thinking about? I bought a lovely ewe bowl the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand? Excuse me.
Greetings to you.
Everything all right, eh? Quick! I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and...
Well, yes, but Well, we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter.
Fine. Here it is.
My... Dear... Devoted...
Sigismund, you...
Yeah, Sigismund of the... House of...
See? A letter from the king himself. We're just carrying out his orders.
I don't care what you're doing here. I'm confiscating that safe conduct in the name of the Kuttenberg Council. And you should disperse, or I'll have you all hanged.
That won't be possible. We have our orders, sir. But you must have something you can show us, right?
Here are my credentials, you swine.
How are you gonna get it?
Dude!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
We're gonna gut you, you whore son.
Show your stuff! Bleeding on. No, you don't. Fuck that.
Hey, you! In the name of King Sigismund, I order you to halt. What do you want here?
I've come to speak.
Can't you get out?
How dare you speak to me like that, you foul-mouthed lout? One more word, and I'll knock you so—
Fine, fine. What do you want, then?
I hear you're stopping.
Well, the king, look for yourself.
Give it here.
Be my...
Sig... Yeah.
See?
I don't give a...
Ha! Don't...
Enough blather.
Hell with you. You son of a bitch!
Do it!
Food poison.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Take that!
Oh, my stomach. I must... I've been waiting for you!
Young man, a word if I may.
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you.
You silly doggy.
Tarry a while, young man. And are you truly...
Aye. I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also bursting with blissful ignorance. Know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
Well, I'm quite unremarkable. I'd say I'm just an ordinary bloke.
A humble, simple man. No grand ambitions, simply living from day to day. Modest pleasures, ordinary hardships.
That's the way of the world today, isn't it?
All that will be left of any of us is dust and bone. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal, a path destined for those who seek the path of true faith, divine...
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul. Hell is approaching, and time is running out. Repent and...
All right. I'll pray. I hope it works.
A wise decision, young man. I must be off now, young man. May God be with you.
God be with you too.
It's good to see you, my friend. I'm sorry.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I tell you, you got me in.
Buy 2 pots. I've got lots.
I'm sorry.
Sound as a bell.
Pfui!
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You... And what about the soldiers?
Nowhere now. I took care of them.
Himmel! No messing around with. You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you thanks 100. Willkommen. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Show me your ware. I'd like to do something. Do we have a deal?
That sounds really Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Auf Wiedersehen.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Ironware! Knives! Rillets! Axes! Come and take your pick! Ha!
Ich bin ein Meisterfechter. I give you my word of honor. He who does not believe my word may try his skill against mine. Challenge any man to measure his sword against mine. Kommt, Leute! Kommt!
Axes! Strong axes!
Willkommen. Ich bin klar. Gepriesen. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the...
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Come and take your pick! New wares!
Onion, strong onion, white, yellow, and red.
Greetings. Will outlive us all. No, it was Jan, the beanpole.
You go and rinse
But he was
up.
fit as a fiddle. What happened?
I apologize.
What the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course. Follow me.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us, to paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mintmaster Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunslin.
Shimek? What's going on?
Mintmaster Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No, so go to your room. take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Voddark's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have... If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like...
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master, and with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so?
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistos' silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves, and I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time, until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in her room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunzlin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks, and if I come across anyone, I'll take him out without a sound or a...
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing, and that you've done it before. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Bergov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Bergov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there. Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars. But the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there, and now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again, follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shit, that's damn complicated.
Of course it is. That's how I designed it. After all, you don't want any old idiot to find the secret passageway to your castle.
True enough. But call me an idiot and explain it to me once more, please.
Maybe in a while. But first we have to discuss something more important. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Are you serious? I'll just introduce myself and he'll give me horses just like that.
Exactly. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Well, I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
Well, I don't know if we'd ever have met under different circumstances, but one way or another I'd have helped. You have my word on it.
I hope your word carries some weight. At any rate, I also require some help. In a particular matter, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises, so if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Tragedy. I must ask Rosa if she knows about some Trismegistos. I feel I've heard that name somewhere.
How did you become a knight?
I paid for it. When Malashov was vacated, I bought that fortress. Well, first I negotiated with King Charles for permission. Then it was entered into the land register as my property, and my house became the Knights of Malashov. There were still some legal requirements surrounding it, but personally, I'm pleased that in the history of our house, it was me who managed to elevate it to the nobility.
You can simply buy a title? Just like that?
Definitely not just like that. But in a certain manner of speaking, you can. It's not at all such an unusual practice among rich burghers nowadays. In Prague, for example, there used to be the Rokitsan burgher family, and they bought Okorsh. That's a castle 3 times bigger than Malashov. It may also happen that some commoner lends the king a lot of money, and the king doesn't have the coin to pay back the debt. So he resolves it by pledging one of his castles. Nevertheless, the old nobility, such as Vavak von Hradec, don't like it, and they despise us for it. They see us as upstarts without a proper ancient origin. But I think in a few generations, if I ever marry Rosa off, that is, it won't make any difference anymore. We'll be established among the nobility, and all these injustices will be a thing of the past. I pray that my house will endure, and that my descendants will live to see it.
Well, enjoy your well-deserved spurs. May your house endure and prosper. What's the political situation in the city? I mean, the politics of support for our...
All in all, Bailiff Plymel is also on Sigismund's side, as is his son, who's so corrupt even Vava could envy him. And I tested the waters among the councillors, but it doesn't look good for us at the moment.
Who sits on the city council?
Wenceslaus Forsucher, Jerome Naz, Franz Rosenthal, and Andrew Polner. They're from the old and rich burgher families, just like us. Martin tried to negotiate some support from them, but, as you may have heard, we didn't manage to win anyone over. They either have their interests connected with Sigismund, like Naz and the others, or they just don't want to commit themselves, so they don't lose their property and status. That's the only thing you can count on them for.
And what about Vavak? He sits on the council, and we've got him in our pocket, right?
He does, along with other representatives of the Italian court, and they'll do what he tells them. Except maybe Friedrich Kummel, but that doesn't matter. Vavak is a slimy bastard who'll sink us as soon as he gets the chance. So I'd like to count on him only when absolutely necessary, because as soon as he learns something he could exchange for a pardon from Sigismund for the crimes you've uncovered, he'll use it to untie his hands.
But they don't sit alone on the council.
They don't. Then there are the representatives of the guilds, but to be honest, they don't have that much power, at least not for now. Compared to the old houses, the guild masters only quite recently acquired their positions on the council, so they probably won't risk losing them. But you're right that we might find support among them. especially by promising more council seats. The thing is, we're not yet in a position to fulfill such a promise, and they're well aware of that.
Thank you for filling me in on the local situation.
Well, there wasn't much positive in it, but you're welcome.
Thanks, Sir Kunzlin. I think that's all the politics I can stomach.
I understand.
God be with you.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in. God bless you.
You have a kind master.
Did you hear who died?
The Master Swordsman Nicholas from Prague.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly.
I can't listen
and
to
these
this
Blemeyes
nonsense.
breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud.
You silly doggy.
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rock.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'd like to use your...
Certainly.
I've got a few wounds that...
Excellent.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful.
Oh. I hope you'll only need a bath next time, sir. Those wounds of yours need to heal up first. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Careful.
God be with you.
Refrain from sin. Satan is going round our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue, especially in
Excuse me.
I apologize.
Servus. Guten Tag.
I heard they play dice down below here. I'd like to join in.
I don't know naught about that. So,
Thanks. But I heard from someone that they play for interesting stakes here.
what stakes? Hey, this is a reputable establishment.
I have a meeting downstairs with Yorick Preng, and it won't wait. If he hears you were delaying me here, he'll deal with you personally. I've heard he can be a bit hot-headed.
No, to hell with it. Let Preng sort it out himself. He's with his lads down in the basement. They're playing dice there.
Shiraz, goodbye.
Hey, Kibble, are you playing or Kibble?
What?
Huh?
Hey. I hear they play dice here.
Scheiße. Who the fuck let you in here? I'll ram the dice up your arse, Junge.
All right. Never mind the dice. I'm more interested in a sacred thing.
Hast du Matsch im Schädel? What are you on about, you madman?
Foreman Vlach sent me. He wants to come to an agreement with you.
Well, he sent you here for naught. I told the Stripes that if they ever wanted to see that Anthony of theirs again, they had to pay. And they didn't. Well, fuck off then and tell them that this year's shootfest is ours.
I don't care what your deal is with the Tonys. I just want to make Vlach pay. That idiot gave me an advance, and I'm fine with giving it all to you. Then I'll get the rest out of him anyway.
Herrgott, you're not like them Stripes. This is a whole new too. But I don't have that stang anymore.
And who the hell is that?
You've been getting answers for free, but for any more you'll have to pay.
Nah, I'm not gonna pay you anything.
Don't come to our tavern without money, and especially never below the tavern. I'll make certain you won't forget. Du wirst sterben!
You swine!
Oh, nein! Verdammt! Take that fucker out, damn it! Now, Lord!
I surrender! Enough!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Didn't see that coming, eh?
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Come on, then! You're not up to it!
Look who's here.
Damn, that fool enjoys getting his arse.
I think we got off on the wrong foot last time.
Did you realize that before you took to your heels, or after?
Well,
Don't worry, kidder. I'm not going to fight with you again.
But I'd give it a go.
Shut your gob. Look, if you have come for that stripe stang, you're too late anyway. I sold it to Hensel.
Hensel who?
The merchant Hensel. But it doesn't matter anyways. You won't find him here no more. He's on his way to Prague.
Oh, damn it. And when did he leave?
It's been quite a while. He's probably made it to Milani already.
I might be able to catch up to him.
Then stop wasting your time here and sod off.
You can't be here. Get moving. Clear off. You can't just stroll in here.
Oh, what a nice day. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. Now just this.
Greetings.
Show me your word.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Froggy. Good boy.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
Bit chilly, isn't it?
I'll have some wine.
My God. What happened to you?
I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. There's nothing.
Ah. What are you here for?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really...
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend...
For a few groschen.
All right? Here's some groschen.
Thanks. Phil?
Would it be possible to sleep?
Well, I don't know.
No, not good. It's like I'm invisible or something.
Oh.